everybody. Welcome to the weekend. It's another episode of A Blind Guy,
His Life,
Their Life Live. I'm Corey.
LaQuita Marie.
And on this channel, we actually take you on a journey through our life to help change the narrative of what it means to be normal by shifting the focus from being differently able to being differently able from being disabled. And we do that by introducing to you in these 30 minutes some of the fabulous people that we've encountered through our walk as a husband and wife team, be it through business opportunities, through dance theater opportunities. And it's a lot of fun. And you're going to have a lot of fun as we explore the word on the street. You're going to also meet some fabulous guests from the Africa Homecoming Movement. They were on our show a couple of weeks ago, and we brought them back because they have such a fabulous story. And then LaQuita always shares
not only do they have a fabulous story, but the Africa Homecoming Movement they have updates. So it's not something we can just tell you about one time and then, drop you like you hot. So yes, they are back with new information, guys.
Of course, we always end it with our plant-based treat of the day. And then we want to encourage you to just subscribe, like, and also share this information with others that you know that can find this information useful. But before I begin, I'd be remiss to say thank you for all the well wishes and prayers and positive energy.
Guys, Corey is home.
Yeah, okay? I am home. I'm not in the hospital anymore. That was a grueling week last week, but I'm doing 100% better.
And we still don't know why. So, a lot of people were giving us love, giving us ideas, giving us tips. And so, yeah, definitely, Corey Sanal was saying, hello, family. She's one of those people that was giving us tips, not just through her YouTube channel, Sanal, but personally, she
calling, texting, emailing, lots of ways.
With solutions. So LaShonda Brooks says, welcome home, Corey.
Thank you. And thank you, Sanal. And happy birthday once again to you. I know your birthday just passed. So we were enjoying the online party we were having with you guys. Atomic dog.
Smart dog.
And you said hot dog.
Oh, I said smart dog. we eat smart dogs now that we're plant-based. We don't eat hot dogs.
You ain't a hot dog either in the song, but okay.
I always ad-lib, guys. That's called an original composition. So
Sean is here. Thanks for joining us this morning, Sean.
Yes, Cece is saying hello and blessings to everyone. Good to have you here. She's saying hello to Sanal as well. Our Shine Bright is here.
Shine Bright. You're not doing your job, Shine Bright. It's raining outside. Come on now, make that sun come up.
Yeah, she said grand rising, but we woke up like this and we rose. That's all that counts. Aquaba, Blind Guy, his wife, their life, our Watoto, our children are saying welcome in the Ghanaian language. Hey, guess who's here saying hey to my favorite family? She says she's stuck in traffic in Accra and loving it. When you're home, because she's in Ghana right now, Zenobia, Corey.
Super no.
That's it. Because when you're stuck in traffic, you can shop. They say you can buy everything on the street, not just water or flowers like here in the States. Everything.
Here's an inside joke. Zenobia, if you're stuck in traffic, remember, squat low, squat low, squat low.
There you go. Shine Bright says, we missed you guys. Glad you're home, safe, and well. Thank you, everybody. Last week in the hospital for Corey was absolutely no fun. But hey, Zenobia says, Kwee and Corey looks really, Corey looks really good. Oh, both of us. Hey, okay. I thought she meant you because you coming on up.
Right.
So happy to see you guys. We are happy to see you all here this morning because, hey, it's another day. It's a great live show today. We've got some fabulous guests and we have some marvelous, what do you call it? Words on the street.
On the street.
Yeah. So Corey, did you want to give them any kind of intro? Give them a little bit of not a 5-minute story, but a 5-minute intro.
A 5-minute intro. That's a long intro.
Well, you know what I mean. So let's just say
I was on my announcer's voice.
As part of our show, we add the 5-minute story time, and so this is your chance to introduce them in a magnificent way. Magnificent. Come on with it.
All right. Today, coming all the way from the Midwest, we have the talented, the fabulous, the extraordinary family affair of mother, children, They can dance, they can sing, they do acrobatics. Their mother has even lifted a car with one hand at one time. She has leaped tall buildings with a single. She's leaped from tall buildings with a single bound and flown herself to rescue a kitten out of a tree. She was at the Battle of Gettysburg and single-handedly defeated the Confederate Army by herself. These are none other than who we affectionately call Balanta babies with today's Word on the Street.
All right, we got the intro music going. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Okay. Say hi, y'all.
Hi, everybody. Aquaba.
Aquaba. I love your Ghanaian language. They are speaking Twi. So I heard that you guys have like an entire presentation to give us our word on the street. So come on with it. Tell us about it.
You know, it's hard out here for Africans. Money trying to make our money to passionate. With the plan for a piece of money spent and be a whole lot of African shit. Follow us, guys.
Look at this. The word on the street is Imani. That means faith in Swahili. Speaking of faith, these black cousins that our mom made, we're so proud of her.
We're hustling back to Africa. We're not doing this for us. We're doing it for our mom because we're so proud of her. How she did these puzzles and they look so pretty.
Wow, this is great, guys.
Now, again, what you guys said, the word on the street today is Imani, and that means faith. And it's speaking about faith in oneself, believing in oneself, and you guys are on a mission to repatriate back to Africa. So the puzzles that you actually have holding, they are for sale, and they're not just for, we're talking a lot about Kwanzaa and our Harambe for the holidays. Virtual on live Kwanzaa stream that we're going to do on the day after Christmas, December 26th. But these are gifts not just to purchase for Christmas or Kwanzaa. These are year-round gifts that you can purchase for birthdays, or if you have a child care center that you want to get some puzzles for, or if you're a pediatrician's office that you want to get some puzzles for, or a dentist office that serves children, you want to have some activities to keep the children busy in your waiting room. This is a good way to do it. So how do we get in touch with them? And how do we get in touch with you to get these puzzles? I know you're building your online store now. That's currently in the works. But right now, somebody just got to have one. How do we get that?
Oh, I've got the answer. But you can answer, Balanta Queen, if you'd like, because I'm going to share your Facebook page as well as where they can find you online. So if they want to Cash App you, that's the Cash App. If they want to check out if they want to find or order one, they can hit you up on Facebook. Braids by Q is your Facebook page. So there on Braids by Q, we can see here that, that's all of your handiwork there, but you also have your puzzles listed right there on your Facebook page. So people can go on there and they can scroll through and they can just, see these up close and personal. So nice. I like it. Corey, did you have anything else before we say goodbye to our word on the street for today? Because the word was Imani, faith.
The word was Imani, faith. And we thank you guys. Thank you so much for believing in your mom and supporting your mom and getting involved with the things that she's doing so that your family can go and repatriate back to the continent of Africa. So we want to say thank you to you guys for joining us today.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Belong to Babies.
Thank you.
Africa.
All right.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Take care, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice. Oh, we forgot to tell them all the wonderful things people were saying, Corey. Of course, Emily Hawkins was saying, welcome home, Corey. Hey, family, because, we are home. And Shine Bright was saying, welcome, Belonta babies. Van Britt says, glad you're home.
Well, thank you guys for all the continued well wishes. Again, doing a lot better and glad to be home. And the Belonta babies, they're a very talented group. They can really, when they get down, they can really get down.
They got routines and everything.
They plan their routines. It's like a whole choreographed show. But again, the word on the street today was Imani, which means faith. And again, that's believing in oneself that you can actually accomplish things that need to be accomplished. And speaking of faith in oneself, we have a fabulous guest today, two fabulous guests today from the Africa Homecoming Movement. The Africa Homecoming Movement seeks to create generational resources on the continent of Africa for people that are interested in trade, tourism, and travel. So today what we're going to do is we're going to bring them back on again. We can't encapsulate everything they do in their movement in one segment, so we're going to keep bringing them back with updates. But we want to talk about them and their journey as they move forward to increase trade, tourism, and travel in the region of Ghana, Liberia, the Gambia, and Zambia. And we're going to talk about an upcoming trip they have in 2021 that actually is going to the Gambia as a trade mission on the Homecoming Express. So we want to bring on our special guest for today.
Yeah, so especially Corey, because you all know that we're getting ready for our Kwanzaa show. And so with people were saying welcome to them, and somebody else said great job. Dang, I missed telling them. LaShonda Brooks and Emily Hawkins said the babies. LaShonda said they are too cute. We might have to bring them back just for that.
Right.
And of course, Hunty Boy says, Aquaba, Corey. Woo, you better sing, Corey.
Is that David Hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got to do this.
Sanal says, awesome.
Now, if you guys don't know who David Hunt is, you got a clip for them to hear.
Oh, I can play a clip. I was talking about our Kwanzaa show, and then David came right in. Guys, you know that we are currently raising funds and finishing up the production. The live stream will happen right here the day after Christmas. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to share a little bit of this guy we keep telling you about, David Hunt. What happens is he's a singer, he's a musician, and every day for this month, he's singing a different song. So we were listening to him this morning, and here's a little bit of what you can expect to hear from him.
Bring him silver, bring him gold. Bring him silver, bring him gold. Said the king to the people of the land. Listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. The child.
That's all we got, guys. That's all we got. We're going to stop it right there because you can go visit David Hunt's YouTube channel. He's growing it. So Hunty Boy or David Hunt, we enjoy you every day. Hey, good morning, Karen. Good to see you here.
Citrus chocolate. That what he's saying.
Back to our guest today.
Back to our guest.
I was trying to make the connection that our Kwanzaa show, we celebrate Africa here in the States because we can't get to Africa just yet. We're settling everything so that we can travel there, visit there, but our guests today are making it possible for legacy purposes. You can explain that better, Corey.
And again, the idea is to create business opportunities and to build those business relationships for people here in the United States that are seeking to have trade and travel opportunities in those 4 regions I mentioned, those 4 countries: Gambia, Zambia, Ghana, and Liberia. So without further ado, we want to introduce to you today's featured guests, the Africa Homecoming Movement, Eric and Lisa Shepard.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good. Good to see you guys again. Now, last time you were on our show, we talked about an audiobook that you guys had created based on one of your ancestors, Mr. Shepard. His name is Moses Grandy. And just a little bit of background, you want to tell us who Moses Grandy is to you, as what and some of his accomplishments, because he's a true example of the Imani of faith.
Yes, Moses Grandy was my great uncle, and I'm a descendant of the Grandy family from Camden County, North Carolina, by way of Chesapeake, Virginia. They moved from around 1900. Moved from Camden County, North Carolina to Chesapeake, Virginia, and then my father went up to Baltimore. And so, yes, I'm from Baltimore. And did you see the Ravens? But that's another story, another program. Okay, but so yeah, that's when Moses Grandy was enslaved and had a slave narrative published about his life in 1843.
Now, the wonderful thing about the Moses Grandy story is that it shows what determination can do. When you determine to do something, you can get it done, because in the narrative he explains how basically he had to purchase his freedom 3 times because he was being cheated or I'll say just basically cheated and robbed by the people that owned him as an enslaved African at the time.
The people that he was trying to buy himself from.
They were basically trying to buy his freedom from the masters. And the ironic thing is that people in the Mid-Atlantic region, in North Carolina and in Virginia, a lot of those names in the narrative, if you read it, they're still there. Like people that are familiar with these.
So wait, you're talking about the ebook that that we can get on mubita.net. So that'll connect us to the Africa Homecoming Movement. So scrolling across the bottom, that's why that's there, guys. Mubita.net is the website where you can find this ebook that Corey's talking about. It's a narrative. You can listen to it. And because Corey's family is from this area, Corey, you're familiar with those people that you're talking about. Like, go ahead, Lisa.
No, I don't say anything.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Corey.
But yeah, like, you see names like Enoch Sawyer, and there's still a place, Sawyer's Mill, in Elizabeth City. There's Sawyer's Town in Elizabeth City. There's the name Hughes comes up quite a bit. There's a Hughes Boulevard in Elizabeth City.
Well, right here in our area too, there's so many references. What's the Moses Myers house?
Moses Myers house here in Norfolk, where they actually
he's showing us this. Next to
it's
him.
called Moses Grandy Trail, which is in Chesapeake, Virginia, as well.
Right. And the Moses Myers house is a name that Moses Myers is mentioned in the narrative at one point about how he assisted Moses Grandy in his efforts to purchase his freedom. But again, a lot of determination there, but a lot of determination on your part to continue the legacy that was started with the Africa Homecoming Movement. And specifically, you got an upcoming trip in 2021 that's going to the Gambia for a trade mission. So, Lisa, you want to share more about that?
Yes, thank you. So in May of 2021, we are organizing our 4th trade mission trip to Africa. And we're going to the Gambia, and it's going to be from May 15th through the 29th. And we're organizing it as a charter flight out of Dulles Airport. But if things don't go the way we want them to, we'll have commercial options as well. And it will also depend on the pandemic status here and in Africa. But with this, we're going to be meeting in the Gambia, which is one of our homecoming countries, and we're bringing together our other 3 countries, which is Zambia, Ghana, and Liberia, for opportunities for trade and also for cultural heritage tours as a part of this trade mission.
What I really like about this Africa Homecoming Express, that's the flights. That's specifically related to the flights, correct?
That's correct.
So that's what gives us a chartered flight. And if not a chartered flight, then like you're saying, either way, you all are managing this. You have the itinerary set up. And I'm going to share this. You sent me a flyer. So this kind of, okay, so this will kind of explain what's going on, how it's happening. And Corey, I'm going to catch up on the comments as well, because people are saying hello to you. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so that we can see it a little bit better. Let's see how that works. We're on the side there. Oh, Corey, you know, Karen is here, but people were actually, LaShonda said, okay, David, they were actually saying like, he's really good.
Right.
And so just so you know, he says, thanks everybody, they're awesome. And Sanal was saying, dang, I'm saying this, Corey, because they never said that when you were singing. That's all I'm saying. No shade. I'm just saying.
Said the night to your Shepard.
My thoughts on everything. We're gonna just over. Hey, brother, what's up, guys? My thoughts on everything is out there.
I wasn't finished. Did you see the ravens blue?
Look, Eric, I know that's your team.
I know shade everywhere.
Corey, my thoughts on everything. On the Netherlands.
Hey, my thoughts on everything, going all the way from the Netherlands. That's one of our favorite YouTubers as well. Check him out. My thoughts on everything.
And you know, my thoughts on everything, we're mentioning him, Eric and Lisa, because he just recently visited Ghana, you know, and he's back and he's going back. So we can all make connections here. So Novia Ridley, driving is no joke in Ghana. She's there right now, stuck in traffic, you know. So we've got all these people here that are all over the world. Hey, Danny, we got Danielle Duran. Hi, guys. I'm so glad that Corey is home.
Thank you guys for the well wishes, and I appreciate it. And thank you for all the prayers and positive energy y'all sent my way last week.
Marvina says, hey, family, great to see you and to see Corey is doing well. This is awesome. Milton says, I've heard Milton play and sing a little bit too. So David Hunt, don't boost him up. David Hunt was the only one that said, "Sing, Corey."
Thank you, David. Thank you for recognizing.
Well, that's because we shared this video.
We gotta get back to talking about this homecoming express, because
I'm going to enlarge the flyer.
We have the flyer here. You want to tell the people what this is, what more information about what this involves and how they can get involved.
So what we're doing is we're bringing together our homecoming countries, and in each country we've designated different trade opportunities. For example, in the Gambia, we're focusing on tourism because that is the main focus that they have for their economy. In Ghana, it's going to be our educational sector. In Zambia is our homecoming headquarters where we're building restoration center. And in Liberia, it's going to be trade and supply chain logistics. So instead of having to visit all 4 countries, you can go with us and meet up in the Gambia and meet our homecoming coordinators for each country. And we will also share opportunities that are available through each country through diversity restoration solutions. We also have sponsorships available. So if someone's company wants more visibility, they can actually be a sponsor. And then if you can't go, you can still participate because we have representation services where we will bring back information for your specific industry sector. So we have a little bit for everybody. You know, not everybody wants to go or feel comfortable, but you can still participate and plug in. And we can share more information about that as well. And Eric, you wanted to say something?
Well, just that on mobita.net, you'll see where you can contribute to reduce the expenses of people that want to go, because not all of our businesses have the wherewithal. So we're making a shift right now that if we can contribute and help other people go, this is part of our inheritance as I see it, and it's just not for those who can afford it. It's for those who want to go. Maybe all of us should contribute $3 to $10 so we can charter a flight. And so for those businesses that don't have the wherewithal now to go, that's no hindrance. We're taking care of each other. It's time for us to look out for each other now. And we're using the 4 years of Biden and Harris to get position.
So let me ask.
It's coming after that, and even during that. But now it's time to make moves and don't let economic despair deter us. And maybe that's a little bit of the Moses Grandy in me that says we got to figure out how to make it work.
That's right.
So I have here, I pulled up movida.net. At the bottom of the screen, it's still streaming across if you're trying to figure out where you can go to get this audiobook or where you can go to donate. So the big blue button right here says contributions.
Right.
And that's
So
where
the contribution button is towards the homecoming movement to help us offset cost for those who want to go and may need a little extra help in going.
Right.
You can go there, you can contribute a minimum of $3. And can you tell them what the $3 represents?
The $3 represent the times that Moses tried to buy his freedom.
Ooh. And I'm looking at it here. So in case somebody hears that and they forget it, right here under the contribution button, it says Moses Grandy purchased his freedom 3 times, and we invite you to contribute $3 or more in honor of his legacy. Now that means they can first purchase the audiobook here for $2, and they can hear that entire story of what happened, like all the tragedies, because it's not a story that happened in a happy setting. So, but all the information is there, and then we can find out how to stay connected, right?
That's true. And then by purchasing the audiobook or contributing, you become a part of our homecoming movement, and you'll be updated on things in the future. Also, if anybody is interested in the trade mission, they can email us at info@diversityrestoration.com, and we can send we can send them out the flyer and other information specifically about the trade mission. Because this is not open to everybody, you're not going to see a lot on our website. So those who should know will know.
Right, that's a good way to move.
Contact us directly for more information. And people always say, well, why do you want to do a charter flight? Well, going into Africa, for those who've ever gone, depending on what country you're going to, you may or may not have a direct flight in. The Gambia no longer has a direct flight into their country. So we want to eliminate going through Europe or having to go into the continent and then taking another flight. And it's only 7.5 hours direct flight from the East Coast. So we're hoping that this will encourage people, because a lot of people think it takes so long to get to Africa, but it's less travel time than going to Hawaii, which is a part of the United States.
Exactly.
So we need to get out of that mindset, and we need to make sure that we make it convenient for people to go so that they're willing to go. And safer too, especially with Corona. You don't want to go through other people's airports at this time.
Right. Speaking of friends, Corey, Global Green Book, she's here. She says, blessings, family. I made it. I miss you guys, family. So happy to see you, Corey. You are all in my prayers. I added you to my prayer circle singing. Yes. So you got a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Karen just laughed. But I think she was saying like thumbs up, like yes, to everybody, to you, to David. Hey, Dan Trezomi says, Corey Boogie.
Hey, what's up, Dan Trezomi? Flows like water. We've been knowing him since he had a 2-year-old daughter. That's the end of my freestyle, y'all.
Dan Trezomi is an artist. He has a fabulous podcast, YouTube channel, so check him out. Shine Bright says, that's amazing. She's just amazed by the story. And LaShonda Brooks just purchased.
Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think.
Now I will say this: I want with guys, we're gonna have you come back on a pretty regular basis,
so we can keep
so that we
giving
can
it to
keep-
people in bits.
Yeah, keep giving the updates that you as you get the updates. And so again, you guys, we're gonna have the Shepherds are also gonna make an appearance on our Harambe for the Holidays live stream Kwanzaa and talking about the principles and how it relates to what they're doing. We're also going to uncover it's not a mystery, but we're going to unlock a little secret there about the name behind the name Mubida. So we're going to definitely talk about that next time. But you guys look for them on the day after Christmas, December 26th, day after Christmas from 1 to 3.
Yes, we're showing you guys some of the what you'll see on the day after Christmas. This was just actually a test of our green screen where we had our cast on stage, we had our extras downstage, and all of those good things. But we definitely involve everyone with this Kwanzaa. So we definitely will be live streaming the day after Christmas, and we want you to contribute where you can, when you can, please contribute. So we do have our information scrolling across the bottom of the screen for that as well.
So with that being said, we want to thank the Shepherds for coming and representing the Africa Homecoming Movement. We're gonna have you guys back. You guys can stick around. We're gonna get you we're gonna pop you back because LaQuita has something special that she's gonna share for a plant-based treat. But thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we've enjoyed you guys. We'll see you soon. All right, Corey.
So now it's time for today's plant-based treat.
All right, so I know I'm not supposed to talk a lot about this plant-based treat. I'm just supposed to show it to you. It is, oh my goodness, guys. I love this one because I had help. So here's today's plant-based treat.
I would think it would be bland and no taste at all, but this is has a great flavor. I mean, what spices did you use? I mean,
Easy, cheesy, vegan mac.
this was good too. Ooh, it's cheesy. It's good.
Okay. And see if all right, so no matter what, you just get some orange and white root vegetables or vegetables so that it takes on the color of macaroni and cheese. You got your yellow and white squash there. There's a yellow squash, butternut squash, a bulb of garlic. And this is what the butternut squash looks like. You can get it frozen.
We used the whole head of cauliflower, some chopped up garlic, and 3 onions.
Time we added 4 Goya packets and bouillon paste.
Add 1 cup of water and let the vegetables cook until they get soft and tender. Once the vegetables get soft, add the cauliflower and let everything get really soft.
Add 4 or 5 slices of non-dairy Gouda and provolone. They melt and they're creamy. Stir it up and let it get really creamy. To me, you can't taste the vegetables. It just tastes like good flavored food.
Taste it and see if it needs salt or seasoning.
2 12-ounce boxes of noodles. No broccoli this time.
Hope you make it. We love it.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoy that plant-based treat, seeing how it's made. And I hope you try it. You know, we had the reviews at the beginning so you could see what adults thought. I mean, we didn't put any kids on there, but I think kids will be honest too. Corey, what do you think about it? Because you are not a macaroni and cheese fan.
Yeah, I'm not a macaroni and cheese fan. Even before plant-based, it wasn't something I was just dying to have. But actually, this gets a lot of rave reviews from kids, from adults alike. And so, and then it's always funny because the people are just so surprised, like you saw in the testimonials, that it's like, oh, this is actually good. And
yeah.
Or in the famous words of our youngest Watoto, or child, Coco, it wasn't nasty as I thought it was going to be.
She'll say that in a heartbeat. So, guys, we are so happy to have you here. We're so happy to have Corey home. for all the well wishes. Hey, Global Green Book says she's going to be buying the book. Thanks for sharing, family. So thank you to our guest today, Africa Homecoming Network. Bill Waldo Jr. says, thanks for coming. And our Watoto is saying, yes, it was so good. That is one of their favorites. And Emily Hawkins says, laugh out loud, that Mac is the bomb. Okay.
It's smack. That's no capping.
Sean Bright says, so yummy. So you can tell the adults that have actually tried that, huh? Corey, we're going to go ahead and close it out today because we're just happy to have you back home. Guys, just as an update, we still didn't get an answer. We didn't get a solution from the doctors, from all the different tests. Every single test was negative. Ultrasound, CT, COVID.
Hey, fellas, you know how there's a catchphrase, about somebody making you sick?
Like, I can't see you. I can see you right there. I can see you out the corner of my eye, guys. See what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm just joking.
Corey can't see, but I can see him.
We don't know what it was, and they ran so many tests. Like I said, I felt like a human pincushion. But like I said,
X-rays, shunt series. So the lump on the side of Corey's head is a BP shunt that they put in to try to save his eyesight. Years ago, 25 years ago, and it didn't work. He still lost his sight, unfortunately. And we thought maybe it was blocked. It was
occluded or like some misposition.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot going on. But like I said, nevertheless, they didn't find out what was going on. But every one of your prayers and well wishes went through because, like I said, Friday was a complete snapback. And I was
Friday evening is like he just came back to normal. His body just reset. And so we had, we just don't know. We just don't know what it was. But what we do know is make sure you advocate for your people. So if you have someone that's going into a facility or something, that's one thing that we say, because I was able to be there with him the whole time.
Especially me being hopped up on so many different prescription medications that they were giving me. They kept making me out of it and sleepy and having, I didn't know if I was hallucinating or actually talking to people for real. So, but thank you again for all the well wishes. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11:15 for your half hour of fun with the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. Tomorrow, our special guest is going to be Dr. Linda Hayden, and she's going to share with us how she actually worked with and was a student of some of the ladies from the Hidden Figures movie that were featured in that film. She's gonna give you some real life background information and how that led her to be the mathematician she is today. So tune in tomorrow at 11:15 to talk to her. We'll have some fabulous piano talent by a young lady named Kennedy with a word on the street and another plant-based treat. So again, we thank you for joining us on this episode of Blind Guy,
His Wife,
Their Life Live. And as always in parting, we say we wish you love, peace, and deuces.
Hey.